Hello my darlings, and welcome to the start of a new speed build series that I am titling the Nostalgia series. So what I'm going to be building is lots of British things from the past. It's going to be mainly kind of 80s, 90s, early noughties kind of vibe. Things that I remember from my childhood, growing up, places I used to visit, that kind of thing. And we're starting today with a kind of late 90s, early noughties, British inspired detached house. My lord, that was a mouthful. So that's what we're doing today. We're using custom content for this whole series as well, just so I can get everything just looking how I want it to look. And yeah, this is a British detached house that I've gone for today. So you would imagine a family living here, maybe it's kind of look sort of middle class, I would say. Nice big house, 3 bedrooms, with a nice big back garden. And yeah, with this series, I definitely want to like delve into other things as well. We're going to be doing lots of community lots too, like just think like bowling alleys, cinemas. I also want to build a high school or like a secondary school as well. I've never built a school on the channel. How weird is that? I've never done a school, and that is because the high school pack disappointed me more than any other pack I've ever played with, to be honest with you. But I really want to build like a British secondary school, so that's going to be happening too. Lots of other things like chippies. You can come out with stuff as well. You can give me ideas on what you think I should build, because I'm going to let the series just run through quite a lot. Actually, I think this is going to be quite a large series. But yeah, that's what we're starting off with today. So we're going to be doing lots of different types of British homes as well. I definitely want to do some more council houses. I definitely want to do some more very rich houses. I just want to delve into this. I'm feeling very nostalgic, darlings. I really am. So I thought, why not make a bloody series out of it? And I thought last week, let's do that. Let's put that to the forefront with the speed builds at the minute and go full nostalgia. So that is what we're doing today. Yes, we are indeed. So British detached house. You can see I put a little alarm up in the roof line there. Ignore this this brick that I'm using on the floor at the minute. It's what I wanted, kind of herringbone, but I actually found a better one from Sixham. So I end up using that one there instead. So this house has got, my lord, so downstairs it's garage, but you know, with British people, we don't tend to use our garages for cars. Don't know why that is, but any garage I've ever had or ever seen in my life, we've never put a car in it. It's always been full of crap, to be honest with you. It's more like a storage room, and the car stays out on the drive. Don't know why that is. Why did we do that, Brits? Let me know down below, thank you. I've actually put a little like mini gym storage area in the garage here. We've got a living room, we've got a separate dining room, a separate kitchen, a conservatory, toilet downstairs, 3 bedrooms upstairs with 1 bathroom upstairs as well, and a huge back garden with a greenhouse. It's got a shed out there, a little swing set, barbecue area. It's got everything that you need, really. And I really wanted to kind of look at my existing custom content that I've got and just think, can I use that for this nostalgia series? And the answer is not all of it I can, no. So if you've got any good custom content creators that you think I should check out for kind of like early noughties stuff, 90s kind of vibes, even if it's just a set, then feel free to let me know down below, because I will go and download it. I have got a new little bit of custom content in here today, and it's the Mutsk windows that you can see up. They can look like those white PVC windows. One of you lovelies actually told me about these, and I went and downloaded them, and they're just great. They are absolutely perfect for what I wanted them to be, and they worked out well with this house. Yes, they did indeed. I'm so excited for this series. I cannot wait to delve into some others. We're going to go for a nice community lot next time. I don't know what I want to build just yet. I know I did just spill off a lot of things I want to build, but I don't know what I want to start with just yet. But either way, I'm looking forward to it. Yes, I am indeed. Putting in a chimney breast, but I didn't actually put a fireplace in this house. I forgot to do that. And one thing I also forgot to do as well, I put a radiator in the living room, but I forgot to put one around the rest of the house. So I'm going to do that off of camera before I upload it onto the gallery and put the radiators around the house, because we all know that is a very British thing. And I always forget that we've got them in game and when I'm using custom content. So I'll have to apologize for that, but I will put them in. But yeah, we went for a very kind of 90s sort of interior, very magnolia walls. You know what? All you Brits will know exactly what I mean when I say that. Those magnolia walls were everywhere. I think my parents' house was just magnolia in every single room until kind of the 2000s, and then my mum was like, nope, let's get some colour in. But that was just the vibe. That was the trend, wasn't it? Carpet throughout everywhere as well. And I kind of went to town on making everything look as realistic as possible. So hopefully it comes through for all of you Brits and you get nostalgic on this kind of thing. So lovely big back garden. This is the brick I ended up going for actually. This is from Sixham, this herringbone. I just thought it looked so much better. And then we change up the patio area for this brick here from the Batu pack. But yeah, lovely big back garden. I actually tiered the garden up just a little bit with some platforms just to give it a little bit more of a different and a realistic kind of like British back garden vibe. Not all of them do that, but I've seen many of them that do that. So I decided to do it in this house today. The all-important drain pipes. I'm still looking for some guttering out in the custom content field. So if anybody knows where I can get some really good guttering from, then feel free to let me know. Sorry, I'm just moving in my chair. I'm uncomfortable. But yeah, this is where I started to do the raised platform area. So the only problem with these platforms is I really hate that the fence kind of clicks to them and they kind of shift upwards. So I have to leave like a little one tile around everything. I would have preferred if the fence was higher and we could just go right up to it. I could have done a half wall, but I decided not to for here. But I might think about that in the future, actually. That could be a little bit of a good vibe. In the beginning, I was kind of overcomplicating the platforms a little bit. I wanted like a stepped sort of moment. But in the end, I just end up going for one level with the platform. It just worked out better for not only gameplay, but what I was actually putting up here too. Because I really wanted to get some grass out here. I really wanted there to be a nice little bit of a lawn area where I can put a swing set and stuff on and put loads of flowers and stuff around. And it just didn't make sense with the platform, so I ended up getting rid of it. But you'll see that. You'll see it all come to fruition as we continue on building. But yeah, I had so much fun. So much fun building this. It just brought me right back. I was watching lots of 90s things when I was doing it. Even Tots TV, for goodness sake. I was just like, let's get in the moment. Let's watch all of the old stuff that we used to watch. And some of it, I was like, what the hell is this? But most of it was absolutely classic, including Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I was watching that as well when I was building. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. A lot of nostalgia came in to fruition while I was building this. And I mean, what better build, would be the best one for that kind of like, you know, festive viewing, shall we say. I'm babbling a load of shit. So this is going to be a greenhouse. I always remember the smell of greenhouses when I was little, and they always smelled like fine tomatoes. And it's so weird how smells can take you back and sort of make you feel nostalgic, but yeah, the smell of like cherry tomatoes on a vine in a greenhouse when it's a hot day takes me right back, darlings. It really does. So I will get this build up on the gallery this week at some time. I just need to make sure that I've got all of my CC folders and stuff, my CC list up to date before I actually do. So you will have everything in here. But if you've got everything from me already, I will leave the folder down below now. If you've got everything in there, you should have everything in this house, apart from the new windows, but I'll make sure to link them and put them in because they were great. I'm going to be definitely keeping them in my CC library from now on because they were great. I just wish that you could change the whole color of them. You can only change the inside frame of them to different colors. I wish that you could also change the outer frame to like wooden tones and things, but again, I'll go on a CC hunt and see what I can find. Little shed area, the all-important garden shed out in a British garden, full of absolutely everything, including massive house spiders the size of a cat. Oh god, I even hate going into my little mini shed I've got in my courtyard. I hate it. That's where my bike's kept, and we all know that I go cycling quite a bit, so I'm constantly freaking out that there's going to be a spider on my bike, and there never is. Anyway, waffling. So I wanted to go for a nice striped lawn. I really wish that we could have like lawn mowers and stuff in the game. I would love that. Imagine your Sims going around mowing the grass and things. You know, all of those finer details that the Sims 4 seems to be lacking in, as far as I'm concerned. Hopefully that will all change once things start to progress with other life simulations, but also with maybe The Sims 5, if that ever makes an appearance ever again. It kind of disappeared, doesn't it? Where's it gone? Where's Project Renee? They announced it, said we were going to be helping out, and then they were like, no, actually, see you later. You're not going to be learning absolutely anything about this. And we'll come back in 10 years. That's my thought process anyway. So I wanted to do a nice little flowered hedge. Everything very perfect in the garden. I reckon this is their pride and joy, this garden. I don't know why, when I was going through with this build, I was thinking very much of like hyacinth bouquet kind of vibes. Very perfect. Everything was very, very clean and very laid out very nicely. But I still didn't want to go down the routes of going kind of like early 90s with this house. I wanted it to be updated with a few things, so I make sure to like get flat screen TVs and stuff in there. But I don't know. I think it came out lovely, especially in towards the interior as well. I think the interior came out perfect in my eyes, and you'll see that in a tickety boob. Yes, you will indeed. But yeah, lovely little I love all of these flowers, all of the tulips and stuff. I think these are from Max 20. They're part of their I can't remember what it was called. Well, there we go. That was a great help. But I think that is in my CC doc. If not, again, I will update it once I get this build up onto the gallery. The all-important solar lights. I love these ones here. These are also from Max 20. They've got the kind of little solar panel detail on top of them. Just makes me... My mum used to have them everywhere in the garden. So, again, nostalgia in itself. So, in the little shed that we do here, I end up just making it look like it's kind of full of junk, to be honest with you, as most sheds usually are, to be honest. Lawn mowers and stuff go in them, don't they? Bikes. I remember like piles of bikes in ours when I was younger. And I told her, oh no, I'm not going to tell that story actually, because it might freak people out. But let's just say it involves a nail and my foot when I was young. I think I told it on stream once, that story. And yes, and tetanus shots. That's all I'm going to say. So there we go. That was my memories of when I was young with a shed. A rusty nail and my foot. Anyway, so here we are down on this bit here. I wanted an area for them to come and sit out and enjoy the barbecue when we have these gorgeous British summers that we have in the rain. So I'm nostalgic. Those plastic patio chairs. These things here. My nan and granddad used to have these planters in their garden, and it was always by their little like wicker sort of patio set. So I really wanted to utilize that and put it out in this garden here as well. Those are from Max 20 as well, those planters. I just think they're really cute. Are they? They could be. They might be. I'm not too sure. So this was the radiator that I put in first off. It's perfect. It's from Felix, part of his Soho collection, I think, and I just think it's absolutely perfect. And I really wanted to put these everywhere in the house, but for some reason I derped out and completely forgot about it. So with the interiors, as I've said, magnolia walls, everything very much cream and darker woods. They always went for like these like mahogany toned woods. So it was always a reddy tone in these woods. And that's what I decided to kind of make apparent here. Little bit of storage above the TV. What was that about? We always like wrapping storage around our TVs, didn't we, back then? And I made sure to like make sure the PCs were looking a bit older. You know, just those vibes. And it just feels very nostalgic. I can just imagine this house at Christmas with like foil kind of ceiling decorations. Does anybody remember them when we used to... My mum was very meticulous about them. They were always perfect, going in towards the light in the middle. And I can always remember the smell of them when we got them out the loft. I can always remember that. It was, yeah, not a vibe really. And then matching, of course, the cushions with the curtains. That was a vibe, wasn't it? So that's indeed what I did. This little bit in the middle here, so it's right in the middle of the house. Nice dining room, and I made sure to player test this as well. You can absolutely move around this whole thing. I was a bit like, oh, I don't know if they're going to be able to sit in each seat, but you could, so it was absolutely fine. Yeah, what was I watching at this point? I still remember I was watching The Sound of Music at this point. A nostalgic film for me, you know. I built this over a few days, actually. I just kept coming back to it. Didn't want to do it all in a one-er, so it's kind of fragmented, to be honest. And then into the conservatory. You were very posh if you had a conservatory. And it was an area where you can come and sit out with plants and stuff. And you know, read newspapers in the morning, that kind of vibe. So I really wanted it to kind of have some more wooden furniture and stuff in it, but that tiled flooring reminds me of conservatories that I've been in. They always had this like broken kind of like, I forget what it's called, but tiled flooring. There we go. And the kitchen. Now I think yes it is. I think the kitchen itself is from Pierre Sim. This is tileable kitchen, and I just think this kitchen was just, it came out perfect. Even with a washing machine and everything, I made sure to put that out. Didn't put a line out in the garden. I'm looking for one of those rotary lines. Remember the washing lines that kind of circle shaped? Well, not circle, but they're, you know, not the ones that we've got in game. I would love to see if there's any custom content ones of them out, because that would be amazing. But I just thought this kitchen was just the most perfect, like early 2000s kitchen that I've seen in The Sims. Well, from what I've built anyway. And yeah, loved it. Little vacuum out there as well. Stunning. But I just love it. I love how it all came together. I really did. So this is the garage, as I said. So it's a bit of just a free-all, really. Put anything you want in here. Storage. There would be tools and stuff in here as well, I would imagine. So yeah, no cars whatsoever. I mean, realistically, this wouldn't really fit a car in The Sims, but I decided to put it in here anyway. And yeah, very nice indeed. Here we go upstairs now. Oh no, there's a bathroom downstairs. Just a toilet as well. I didn't want to put a full bathroom downstairs. And just kept the big family bathroom for the upstairs. But again, just using a few more dated pieces. I'm looking forward to going into detail as well with other builds and putting in lots of dated pieces. So this is the main bedroom. So again, carpet, darker, more mahogany toned woods. And I do that all important storage over the top of the bed as well. Like, what was that about too? We loved doing that back in those days. But yeah, stunning. Love that rug as well. Well, and another thing, we used to put rugs on top of carpets. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. But here we are with a rug on top of a carpet, you know? Double wardrobe there. I would love to have found some proper Argos wardrobes, but I haven't really delved in and found any just yet. So this bedroom is for a teen. I would imagine it could be a teen, anyone really, but I was primarily building this for a particular boy sim that I had, that I've downloaded off the gallery. I'd searched 90s families and there was bloody loads of them, so I've put in a family. You'll see them in the video tour at the end. But yeah, nice bedroom. I got rid of that mirror as well. That mirror was just far too big. Ended up going for something just a little bit smaller and a little bit more of the times like this, you know, the Y2K kind of movement, I would imagine. And then this room here is going to be for a child. And I kind of saw the child and I was like, right, I'm going to pre-pick everything out for you. So I reckon she likes lots of, I don't know, sort of female pop singers, that kind of vibe. I actually put in a beanbag and stuff in here, but after I played around with it a bit, I was like, well, she's not really got much to do in here. So I end up swapping out these beanbags and the pillows for a doll's house instead. And yeah, that was how I changed this room. And I just think it worked. I think it worked a lot better. Yes, it did indeed. What am I looking for here? Oh, a laundry basket to put over in the corner. There we go. Stunning. Beautiful. And then finally onto the bathroom. So this is the main and only family bathroom here. But again, keeping it looking rather dated. Needs a little bit of an uplift, but realistic all the same, I think. So yeah, very happy. Anyway, I'm going to leave you now, my loves. And I will be back tomorrow with some more Let's Build the Worlds. You're going to go and watch a video tour now. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.